Last year, Hawaii had a record number of visitors, more than 9.3 million. And no doubt, many of those tourists have been here before.
But there's a really good chance that few, if any, other guests return as often as one particular woman who's been coming to the islands for nearly 90 years, always to the same hotel, and for the past 40+ years, always to the very same room.
So glad.
You couldn't have done it without me, I tell you.
I know.
For Marianne Fleck, every night in Hawaii always ends at the Mai Tai Bar, a place where she and many other regulars call the heart of the Royal Hawaiian Hotel. But in many ways, Marianne is the heart of this iconic property.
There's something about the Royal, there's something about Hawaii in general, which I think you hear from a lot of people, but it's a second home to me. I wish it was my first home. I would live here if I could.
Her real first home is Seattle, and her first trip to Hawaii was in 1929, when she was only 8 months old. Her parents brought her here on the Matson Lurline, and they stayed at the Royal Hawaiian, which was built by Matson only 2 years earlier. She eventually took a job with United Airlines and says her first real vacation here was in 1949 at the age of 20. For the most part, you've been coming back every year, multiple times.
Multiple times.
Every year since then.
Yeah, they're very kind to me. I always have the same room.
She can thank Avis Nakachi for that. A 37-year employee of the hotel, Avis is her hand-picked front desk agent who schedules her own vacations around Marianne's so that she's always there to check her in.
She's just a genuine, kind person, always interested in people and us and our families, that we've known her and her family, because she's been bringing her children and her grandchildren are coming, and she's just a very special person.
And then there's Annie, Marianne's favorite housekeeper, who's always been there for her for nearly 4 decades.
And before she come, she texting me, make sure I clean her room, she said,
Oh, so even before she comes, she gets in touch with you?
Yeah, text a message for me,
More than just a guest of the hotel or even a good friend, Marianne has become family.
Yeah, she said it's my best friend, just like my mom,
She says she remembers very well the days that the Royal was only one of 2 hotels on the beach in Waikiki.
I do. But there were little fat shots where the Hela Kalani is. Oh, it was wonderful.
I can't even imagine what it was like, but it must have been just so beautiful and peaceful and not so crowded like it is today. But she thrives on people.
And that's what keeps her coming back to her home away from home. And you come back not just as a visitor, but you come back to attend the weddings, the graduations, the birthdays of the employees of this hotel.
They're my friends.
They're your family.
They're my family. Yeah. And they come to Seattle.
But much as she loves to host her second family there, her heart is always here.
There's a thread that has never been broken for me. There's a lot of love here that you don't expect.
Clearly, she could travel anywhere in the world she wants to, and she has. But now she says this is the only place she'll travel as long as she possibly can.
It's the people here. It's the warmth and the friendship and the love here.
There's no better guest, there's nobody else that represents us better than Marianne. I mean, she is what the Royal Hawaiian is about.
And back to the bar. You'll find Marianne there with a plaque on her chair, a sparkle in her eye, and always a story to share.
And if you're the lucky one to sit next to her and have a conversation and to literally hear about the history that has happened, just attention goes to Marianne. All right, Marianne.
It's famous.
Your first Mai Tai at the Mai Tai bar.
I'm starting to believe in the spirits because of the Hawaiian beliefs. And I think probably I'd want to be a spirit wandering around, and I don't want to leave the Royal. I want to always be a part of it.
And
Very
yes,
nice.
Her first Mai Tai, she didn't like it too sweet. She drinks a scotch or 2 every day. Her secret to longevity.
Yeah, I can't believe she's almost 90.
Yeah,
Wow.
great lady.